Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of our Wizard101 Let's Play. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I'm so happy you could join me. So today we are going to be continuing where we left off. I did do a little bit of looking into it. There's like a handful of missions that we kind of do that we have to do back to back before we start going back to Polaris, but yeah, so that's kind of what we're going to be doing. The way I kind of view it. It's a introduction to the Arcanum quest line, right? But we are still in Polaris's quest line. Again, that's just how I'm viewing it. That's how the episodes are going to be titled. I mean, yeah, a lot of what we're doing is not going to be in Polaris, but you get the point. Anyway, I did do some more looking around, and yes, this quest is our way of getting to our celestial spells. So we're going to start things off by talking to Librarian Fitzhugh and going from there.
Yes? What do you want? Oh, that's right, I called you. Glad to see you didn't overly concern yourself with getting here in a timely fashion. Now, I believe I've a note for you here somewhere. Ah, here we are. The Scholar's Lounge is not your personal summoning chamber. Remove your dastardly creations immediately, or clean out your office. Oop, wrong note. Here's your message. Ooh, you've been summoned by the Astral Scholar, Qyburn Stellagaze. Lucky you. Run along then.
Yeah, we'll get this taken care of, just because now we have access to, kind of the final vendor, I guess you could say.
What took you so long? I submitted that service request ages ago. Miss Indoor Thunderstorm next door has created quite the mold situation. Oh, my stars. You're not the custodian. You're the new arrival, aren't you? Of course you are. I called for you. Come.
So, a Celestian.
Well, hello there. As you may have gathered, I am Qyburn Stellagaze, the Arcanum's foremost resident astral scholar. So glad to finally meet you. Sorry for the humidity in here. Apparently, Ione has no regard for other people's upper respiratory systems. Speaking of feeling bad, the reason I summoned for you is because I felt awful that I wasn't able to meet you when you first arrived. I just get so wrapped up in my research that I tend to miss things. I swear this whole place could fall into a black hole, and I'd never know.
Like the one that's kind of behind you. Yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I have several fascinating astral spells that I'd be willing to teach you if you're ever interested. I'll be right here whenever you're ready. No pressure. But I do need to get back to work, so you just let me know, okay? Great.
And there we go. That's all it is. But the main thing is now we have access to kind of like our final, this is where you can go to have access to every spell. You don't have to go to all of the pylons in the various worlds anymore, which is very nice. And there's some new ones in here. These are, what do you call this? Well, it's a negative aura, I think is what they call it. Yeah, it's a negative aura that so those are cool, though, and I'm sure in higher level play and more advanced content like raids and stuff, they serve a purpose, but I'm not too interested in them at the moment. So, but this is pretty good. Incoming damage is increased by 20%. That's not bad. A few other things. Just kind of going through real quick. This is the spell I was looking for. This is our next upgrade. Epic, plus 300 to one spell. Train it. It has been added. We'll fix that in a second. Oh, here are some of the other spells. Yeah, like Aegis protects one ward or one charm for one removal. That's very good. And I don't know if I'm going to pick it up yet. That would kind of solve the problem of dealing with earthquake users and stuff like that. And then you have Indemnity, protects a negative charm or a trap for the same thing. Magnify plus 20%, but you have to have Amplify. Frenzy, but you have to have Berserk. Yeah, there's a lot of pretty good stuff here. Stabilize is the advanced version of Brace. But yeah, a lot of these I just don't know if they're worth picking up right away or like when I would ever use them. But we can always come back here to get what you need. So obviously we're going to fix this, get rid of all of our Colossal. You have served as well, but now we have the better version. Same thing with you. And add in Epic. Very good. It really is just a plus 25, plus 25 bonus, but hey, that can be a really big deal, that plus 25. But anyway, so that's all that was. Just get that out of the way, so now that we have our new spell. And again, there's a lot of options for other spells. And I did look into it. The quest to get our is it winged? To get winged sorrow, we have to do a few things before we can get to that. That's why it's not showing up. But anyway, let's head to Avalon to get back on track. Right, and Velma, she gives us a bonus. She gives us a bonus to our Shadow Pip rating of +8. Not unsubstantial. So we're heading to Caerleon. Caerleon to investigate some of, to the Arachne hideout. I was wondering, if, I guess this is kind of how, this is kind of the answer to, like, some of the sigil gates that were left unactivated in various worlds, like ones that we've forgotten about or just don't remember. Oh wait, where are we going? I guess it's this way. Or maybe these won't be. Really? This thing's real helpful. Jumping around. So that's not this one. Shouldn't be this one. Huh. Was this something we didn't have, or is it because we have the quest equipped that changes it? Don't know. Let's head on in.
We're exposed! I knew Avalon was a poor place to hide. Let us not go down gently, though. We fight to the end!
And I am using, yes, Ice and Storm. Okay. I get the feeling these guys are going to be a bit tougher than what we faced before. 13,000. I was wrong. Let's go with this. Good, good. So no, not all that much stronger than what we're used to. 13. Should I go ahead and do this? Yeah. Let's go ahead and set up the feint. Oh, perfect. Excellent. That was great. That was great. Okay. Lightning Blade. Oh, that used up your pips, though, so that was that version of it. Okay. Excellent. Come on, Shadow Pip. Yes, very nice. We can use this to get rid of the agent, and then we'll kind of go from there. I think this gets rid of pips. I can't remember, though. Oh, no, it gives a 50% shield. That's what it does. It's not going to save you, though. Not today. I don't know why I'm talking like that. I apologize. Don't need you. Another one? Wow. Okay, wasn't expecting that. Thankfully, I think still only one of those is going to trigger. Because they are, you know, technically the same spell. Like, we can drop Dark Pact. I don't really think I need it for this. You're just going to skip? I'll take it. Well, yeah, let's just go call. We should have enough boosting us to be able to take them out. Good. Excellent.
Why must you do this? Our queen is gone, and we seek only to live out our days in peace.
I don't believe you. Ooh, I might hold on to this. Arcana. Yeah, I think I'm going to hold on to this. Yeah, nice.
Your queen is gone, but her legacy persists. Shadow magic still corrupts the spiral. You expect us to believe you're not responsible?
Of course, shadow magic continues to spread. Grandfather Spider is free, along with his children. The spiral's doomed. But we are spurned and know little. Why ask us, when the one who released Grandfather Spider from his prison stands at your side?
We didn't know that at the time, but...
Of course, your wizard friend would have known Grandfather Spider better by another name. He called himself Old Cobb.
Which should protect us from any, like, because we don't know who this guy is.
Hold on. What are you saying? You mean the wizard? Ugh. Wizard? Could we maybe, have a word outside?
Yes, thank you for that. Don't try to put this on me. I'm the one who took out Morganth while you guys were just studying up in your towers.
Well, I guess there are no coincidences. So you're the one who defeated the Shadow Queen? Wow. Color me impressed.
Thank you.
And it's true about Grandfather Spider? Darkmoor has some scary bedtime stories, but the ones about Grandfather Spider were the worst.
So, Darkmoor is its own world. It's not a portion of Avalon. It is its own world, right? Then hopefully we'll eventually get to go there as a world in of itself, rather than just the Darkmoor dungeons.
I thought all that stuff about Raven and Spider was a myth, but now I find out he's real? It does explain the surge in shadow magic, though. Alright, this is bad, that's true, but it's not the end of the spiral. Not yet, at least, right?
No.
And of course, this doesn't look good for you. Ugh, I should be the one to go tell Ione. I'll go now. Maybe she'll calm down before you return.
Oh, there's gonna be some blame throwing and whatnot, but again, we didn't know. You know, it's very much a... And I guess you can make the argument, like, just because you didn't know about this great evil you unleashed doesn't mean that... I mean, that you're absolved of any sin, but, you know, I mean, we're going to be the ones to solve the issue anyway, so... But I digress.
I feel conflicted. I want to dislike you now more than ever. But if it's true you defeated Morganth, I have to give you some credit for that. Furthermore, there's no time for me to rebuke you. The revelation that Grandfather Spider has escaped his prison changes everything. There can be no doubt that Spider's return is a threat to the Spiral. We must work together and move quickly to find out what web he weaves. I'm pleased to say Baba Yaga has agreed to resume her duties here at the Arcanum. Go speak with her in the Hall of Conjuration.
I knew you were trouble the first time I laid eyes on you. I just didn't realize how much trouble. Why didn't you tell me you were the one who defeated Morganth? I don't know if that's a sign of modesty or if it's just plain suspicious.
Well, since we don't really talk...
Don't bother answering. What matters now is you help us clean up this mess. And since I'm stuck here, that means you get to do the footwork.
Understandable.
Now that we've confirmed Grandfather Spider's return, it seems clear to me that this Rasputin character is one of Spider's children. The question is, which one of Spider's children is he? That might help us figure out what terrible plans he has for Polaris. Xander, the Arcanum Life Scholar, has been studying ancient texts about Spider's children. I want you to go find out what he's learned. Don't let Xander fool you. He doesn't talk, but he has a great deal to say. Come back when you've got something more on Rasputin.
Interesting. I wonder... I just like kind of like looking at some of the spells that they have. Go all the way to Gobbler. Why is that? Oh, right. This is the level 100 that you can learn. That is a spell that is learned by myth wizards, I guess. Yeah, obviously. Witch's House Call is the first shadow enhanced. Or no, this is the first one you can learn from the trainer. Snake Charmer. Every one of them has something that's like, you know, damage divided amongst all enemies. And then they all have a scion of insert school here. Confuse? What does that mean? I mean, I get what it means, but it doesn't really, it's not telling me what that means. I guess that means that you have a 50% chance of probably hitting your target or hitting yourself or your allies, is what I would assume. Okay. We're not going to look at all of them. Mainly because like every spell is listed on the wiki, and you know, it's easy enough to get here eventually and look at it yourself, but besides that kind of would waste a bit of time.
Patience, Initiate, patience. Questions are only the seeds of answers, and answers need room to grow before they can be harvested.
Okay, so he's telepathic. All right.
You wish to know about Grandfather Spider's children, do you? They're a dark brood, to be sure, born out of pure misery during Spider's captivity. Each of them has a true name and form. We're talking about a dark, shadowy nature that they'll probably try to disguise. Disguised or not, The children are driven by Spider's vengeful ambitions. The spiral stands for all they hate. They will try to destroy it. That's the big picture. But you want to know about one child in particular? Talk to our balanced scholar, Jackie Whisperwind. She'll help you.
Yeah, like I said, we're not going to look at his spells. Maybe once we actually get into the Arcanum proper, but yeah. But he is also like one of your first kind of examples of, or references to Wallaroo, because that's where he's from. I don't know where Jackie's from, though. She's a jackrabbit. That's kind of cool.
Oh, hi. You're the one from Ravenwood, right? I've always wanted to visit there. I hear there's a street called Unicorn Way.
Oh, no, she's a jackalope. Excuse me. Yeah, antlers. So, Native American? Inspired? Are we going to get... Oh, okay. Could that be something we eventually see? A more Native American-inspired world? That'd be kind of cool.
I love unicorns. And Pegasi? Have you ever ridden a Pegasus? They're so fast. That's good if you're in a hurry. I'm always in a hurry. And I forget what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be helping you learn about Grandfather Spider's children. I found something. There's a bunch of cave paintings in Zafaria. The ancient Zafarians somehow recorded information about Spider's children. How did they know, right? Amazing. And I wonder how they drew the paintings. Is it really paint or is it chalk? It looks like ink, but...
Okay, she's a bit of a scatterbrain, which, yeah, works. She's a rabbit.
Oops, I'm getting distracted. Zafaria, look for an archaeologist named Airedale Guthrie. Tell him Jackie will share her secret if he helps you.
That could be interesting. I do want to see... I'm checking one thing with her just to see what the level 100 spell she can teach you is. Okay. 75 Conjure Barrage. Yeah, I saw these were new spells added at some point. That's right, it's just precision. That's unfortunate. I was hoping for Hex. Yeah, I was hoping for Hex, but that's okay. Yeah, this is all very cool. Yeah, she has to definitely be a world that we don't have access to yet. Or that's just not in the game yet. Alright. Back to Zafaria. So I guess you do. At least for the Arcanum, you go back to old worlds. I mean, because like the Arcanum is just this place. There's nothing really else to it. Oof. Sorry about the jumpiness. It always does that, kind of like in hub areas, I've noticed. And where are we heading? Oh, yeah, right there. Alright.
I say, you look more learned than some of these other wizards I see running around here. I'm Airedale Guthrie, and it's a pleasure to meet you.
Your picture doesn't match. Are we being catfished?
Oh, you're interested in the early Safarian mythos, too? Fascinating material, isn't it? I'm doing research for the Royal Museum.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
I might be willing to share my insights. No, wait. You're a friend of Jackie's. Oh, of course then. The cave paintings are just in here. I was about to go in and study the paintings, but one has come to life and it's quite hostile. If you'll deal with it, well, we have a deal.
Naturally. Painted cave monster. It's come to life. Of course it has. Oh, is this a one-on-one fight? No, it's gotta have cheats, right? But look at that. Grandfather Spider, the bat, the rat, and the scorpion are the children, I guess. Alright, well, let's see what we got. I love that. I love it. It's, I mean, it's fully like 2D. That's awesome. And drop that, set the curse, or set the, yeah, curse. Good. Oh, what's its health? 10,000. Alright, don't need that. We could go ahead and cast that, but I'm going to set the feint, and then we'll attack. That should be enough. And yeah, which one are you running? Oh, to the, gotcha. The heck? We haven't seen a fire elf in ages.
I say, good show, wizard. Come closer now. These cave paintings are sure to be less hostile and more informative.
That was pretty great. Just a nice one-on-one fight. I love it.
Fascinating. As I suspected, these paintings reveal just how superstitious the ancient Safarians were. Not only did they believe an old evil spider was imprisoned underground, they thought his children would someday rise and destroy the spiral. Here we have the Scorpion, a master alchemist and ruthless warlord, prophesied to rise from the desert sands and steal the sun.
That's Mirage.
This is the Bat, a brilliant shape-shifting vampire, a master of illusion and subterfuge, and with a heart as black as night.
There is an arc. There is a stuff after Polaris before we get to Mirage, so I'm guessing that's what this is.
And last, the Rat, eldest of Spider's children, a mad creature of corrupting influence. He steals into men's minds and makes them his puppets.
Sound familiar?
Can you imagine? They actually believed in this hogwash. What? Was it something I said? That's all you needed. All right. Give Jackie my regards.
You're a fool. You are a fool. But yeah, if that wasn't obvious, the rat is Rasputin. So anyway. Very good.
Welcome back. How was Wallaroo? Wait, no, you were going to Zafaria. That's right. Yes, did Airedale help you? Oh, good.
Man, they were referencing Wallaroo even back in. Here, okay.
I'll have to send old Airedale a thank you note tomorrow, or maybe next week. Right now, I have to find this book about spiral astrobiology. Oh, the cave paintings! Yes! You learned about Spider's children? That's great! You should go tell Baba Yaga right away. Now, where was I?
I hear you had to work with Jackie. Sometimes hard to follow, isn't she? But sometimes there's wisdom in her madness. So, you discovered Rasputin's true nature. The rat, eh? A puppet master? That sounds fitting. But what is the rat's plan in Polaris? I believe it's the Borealis gemstones that are the key. Why was he mining them? We know they're magic, but what kind of magic? I gave a small Borealis gem to our fire scholar, Ignis Ferric. Go to the Hall of Pyromancy and see if Ignis has been able to glean anything from it.
And Ignis is pretty cool because he's where you get to see a lot of crafted gear. Yeah, you can. There's a lot of crafted gear you can make with him that we'll take a brief look at. I can't remember if it's just wands or if there's other stuff too. That is an awesome hammer. Yeah, that hammer is awesome.
Ah, the new initiate. Warms my heart to see a fresh face. The other scholars can be gruff at times, as you may have noted. I've been examining the Borealis gemstone Baba Yaga gave me. It's a wonderful little rock. Very rare and very magical. Unfortunately, it's too small for me to really determine its properties. Luckily, though, legends speak of a similar gemstone from Mirage. It's called the Desert Star. Once the crown jewel to the first Sand Sultans, but lost long ago. I think we might learn a great deal from it. Kisma, our death scholar, is from Mirage. She has been researching the Desert Star's current location. She can help you recover it.
So like I said, recipe shop, yeah, it is just wands. You have Baba Yaga's focused mace, legendary mace. You have to make one before you can make the other. Or no, you have to make legendary before you can make focused. The legendary version's 115, focused is 125. Honestly, like the stats on them aren't bad. You have, but there's no difference in appearance. So there's your fire one, Aone's sword, Jackie's focused bow, Kismat, dagger, this would be mine. The stats on it, not bad, right? Though I think most people really make these for the energy bonus that you get. For the energy bonus, for the fishing bonus. Because like, compared to like this 110 crowns gear, we lose some pierce. Actually, I can just do this. We lose accuracy, we lose 10 global damage, but that's made up for the fact that it does just 18 flat death damage, which is the same that we get with here. You get critical rating, you lose block, lose 1 bit of pierce, lose some, I think that's, yeah, all school conversion, gain death conversion, and that's pretty much it. You do get Shadow Plume, which is probably pretty good, but anyway. Tarek's Ice Grimoire, Frost Tome, and then Xander's Staff. I've seen a lot of people use this for stitches because it is pretty cool. But yeah. Furniture-wise, you have the tapestry to just teleport here, through this. Pretty easy. And then furniture, a statue of each of the scholars. So, Not really sure. But yeah. That's that. I think this is kind of their way of getting us to meet all of the scholars. So next we'll probably, after we talk to Kisma, I think, we'll go to Ferric right here, or Toric right here. Probably. Because I'm guessing the thing we're looking for is going to be somewhere in Polaris.
It is a privilege to meet you, Initiate. I am Kisma Shaza, Amira of Paraj, and Liwan of the Silent Sabers. You may simply call me Kisma.
Kisma. Nice to meet you.
I have heard whispers of your accomplishments, and I salute your magical prowess. I am honored to help you recover the Desert Star.
Can I do this? No.
The gemstone is from a bygone age when Mirage was united in peace and purpose. Today, it is ruled by petty warlords who squabble over empty sands. It seems the Desert Star was taken from Mirage many centuries ago by ancient Celestian researchers who promised to return it but never followed through.
Because their civilization collapsed.
It was left inside an ancient research lab in Celestia's District of the Stars, where it remains to this day, deep beneath the risen waters. If you go there, I believe you will find the Desert Star. You may then take it to Ignis for study. Stay strong, Initiate. I hope our paths cross again.
Alright, what is this?
Wizard Ignis Ferric left a note for you about rafting training. Oh, sorry, crafting. Just come to the Arcanum and see what he wants.
Gotcha. I was wondering when we got our next crafting trainer. Is that? I guess that's the quest library. We'll talk to him real quick. If it is if it is the crafting quest, I'll just pick it up, and I'll do that on my own time because it's really not interesting. Yeah, crafting note. I'll just leave it there. Like I said, I'll pick that up on my own time. The reason I don't cover the crafting stuff, because it really is just collecting ingredients if you don't have them, or collecting reagents if you don't have them on hand, and then making something, taking it, and then boom, you have a new badge. That's all it is. It's very self-explanatory. Most of the, if you don't know where to find one of the reagents, that's what the wiki is for, really. District of Stars. I'm trying to get us through this so we can get back to Polaris. But we might have to wrap things up pretty soon. You know what? It's been a long time. Let's do a silver chest. In Celestia. It's been a long time in Celestia. I'm pretty sure this will give us Scarecrow in those levels. All the way down. There. Where's my last one? There we go. Alright, we're good. What did we get? Fire Dragon. Okay. And we're obviously going to have to fight something, right?
The research lab is quiet and still, as if it has remained undisturbed for centuries.
Yeah, I don't buy it. I don't buy it for a second.
Stay back! You'll not have the Desert Star. I may never complete my research now, but I will never give up the gemstone either.
Oh, so you're a greedy little... That's fine. We'll put you in your place. Alright. Drop that. Go ahead and apply this. Okay. We'll drop one Spirit Blade. I don't really think I need it. We'll hold on to you just in case you eventually cast Raw. I don't think you can. Really? Okay. We can drop one of them then. Let's go with the Curse. I thought about doing the Feint, and I might... Yeah, probably should have, but doesn't matter. Okay, we finally got something there. Excellent. So I could just do Spirit Blade, attack, probably do a fair chunk of damage to Mahan, maybe? Well, obviously take out the Trooper. That's a foregone conclusion. Yeah, let's do a Blade. Alright, let's go for it. Yeah, let's deal some damage. He just survived with 130 left over. Nice. Alright, we'll just finish him off.
I actually feel relieved. All these years I've stayed here. Maybe I should get out a little more. Yes, that sounds nice.
Good for you, I guess. Jeez.
The desert star is cool to the touch, but it radiates comforting warmth. Despite its size, the gemstone fits easily in your backpack.
Naturally.
The Desert Star! I'm glad you were able to find it. Kizma will be glad too. Isn't it great when we work together to everyone's benefit?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Look at this thing, though. Strongest gemstone I've ever seen. Unbreakable. But it's also clear it was fractured from a larger piece. Yes, I'd say it's definitely first world material. Probably broken by the Titans themselves. Seems most of the shards are in Polaris, though. Go tell Baba Yaga what we've discovered. Meantime, I promised to give the Desert Star to Kizma, so she might see it restored to Mirage.
So the Borealis gemstones are shards of a larger crystal from the first world? That explains their value, but not Rasputin's purpose. There's something we're missing. I wonder if the Auroracle's riddle holds the clues to this mystery. She said land and sky would be sundered. Bartleby said something similar, yes? It's about Polaris, but what exactly does it mean? Our ice scholar, Tarek Hadfield, comes from Polaris. He's been trying to solve the riddle. Go see Tarek in the Hall of Thaumaturgy and work with him to get to the bottom of all this. Time is fleeting.
So if you go on the assumption that each scholar is from, like, one unique world, where does that mean Baba is from? Because her house is on Polaris, but who's to say she didn't just move it there, right? Though it would make sense for Baba to be from Polaris, since Polaris is supposed to be, like, predominantly a Russian analog world, and Baba Yaga is a Slavic myth, so, and Slavic would cover Russia, and so I don't know. Because Kizma is Mirage, our friend here is, we don't know yet, Wallaroo, Darkmoor, Celestia, Imperia, though I'm not sure if they're natives to that world, and we don't know where Ignis is from either, so I don't know, just something I wonder about. Oh, very cool. Pardon the pun.
Finally got around to coming to see old Tarek, eh? That's fine. I don't take offense. I've got a thick hide, don't you know?
Oh my god.
You're the one who spoke with the Oracle, aren't you? Amazing, isn't she? Went to see her myself once. It'd been a long time since those days. Her words inspired me to leave my people, to leave Polaris. That's what led me here. That's a story for another day, though, don't you know?
Don't you know?
I've been looking into this land and sky business. Turns out the idea came from mammoth tusk inscriptions made by Polaris's first inhabitants. I've traced the tusks to 3 caves back in Polaris. I'll mark them on your map. Get the tusks, and I'll translate them, okay? All right, then.
And that is where we're going to wrap up for this episode, since we are finally going back to Polaris. Yeah, I'm looking forward to, and actually also, besides, this is going to take a while. We almost get 1 million experience for this, because we have 3 different caves we're going to have to fight through. So yeah, it's going to take a little while. Depending on how long they take, that might be the next episode. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are too. And if you enjoyed this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing. And to stay up to date for whenever new content is released, don't forget to hit that bell icon after you subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.